Hey everybody, I'm going to get started in a minute. Alright, hopefully that is not too loud. I'm going to get started here on a draft. Alright, my box is kind of big, huh? Oh well. So the card under my image there is Moat Piranhas. Hanged Executioner is great, but it's white, which is not great. Blood for Bones is pretty good. Winged Words is pretty good. I mean, Hanged Executioner is easily just the best card here. So I'm going to pick it, and maybe I'll splash it or something. I'm going to hope that I'm not playing white. Risen Reef, that's a good one. Silverback Shaman's also good, but Risen Reef is much better. Overgrown Elemental is good, but again, not nearly as good as Risen Reef. There's just nothing close to Risen Reef here, so I'm going to take Risen Reef. Mask of Immolation is pretty good. It doesn't go with either of my picks very well. Audacious Thief is very good. Again, does not go with either of my picks. So normally, I think out of this pack, I'd take either Mask or Audacious Thief. But I think I'm actually going to take Thornwood Falls here. Because it makes it easier for me to play this Risen Reef, which I really want to be able to play. Pulse of Marasa is alright. Thicket Crasher goes with my Risen Reef. Shock's the best card. I could pick up the Pulse of Marasa because if my Risen Reef dies, it gives me a shot to get it back. I think I'm going to take Thicket Crasher first, though. If I see another Pulse, maybe I'll take it. Netcaster Spider's pretty good. Sedge Scorpion's pretty good. Convolute, not so good. And these are some weak packs. So it's Sedge Scorpion or Netcaster Spider. I think I like the Netcaster Spider a little more, so I'm going to take that. So it does appear green is open. Corpse Knight is pretty good, but I'm not close to black, so I'm not going to pick it up. Thicket Crasher's fine. Goblin Smuggler's good, but it's in red, and I'm not really close to red right now, so I'm going to take the Thicket Crasher. Evolving Wild, that can help me with a splash, which I may need to do. I'm not a big fan of any of these white cards. Steadfast Sentry's fine. Griffin Sentinel's fine. Glaring Aegis is fine. Fathom Fleet Cutthroats would probably be the pick otherwise if I was ignoring color, but there's nothing really in these colors, or in my colors, because I'm basically green something right now. So take Evolving Wilds. Aerial Assault's a fine card. White does appear open. Guess I'll take that. I'm not happy with any of these. Best card's either Destructive Digger or Keldon Raider. Nowhere near red. Could want to be near red if I gave up on the Hanged Executioner. None of these really want... I don't want any of these really bad enough. I'll take the Angelic Gift and hope not to play it. Ugh, this is weak too. I don't want any of these. I'll take a... I guess I'll take an Undead Servant. Maybe I'll get several and end up in black. I guess this is a squad captain. If I go green-white, I might want to go wide. Second squad captain's not as good, but I guess I'll take it. None of these matter. So Leyline's terrible. Aerial Elemental is great. Leafkin Druid is great. Scuttlemutt's pretty good. Sleep Paralysis is fine. Pattern Matcher can be pretty good. So I think it's really between Leafkin, Druid, or Air Elemental. If I'm legitimately in blue, I definitely want the Air Elemental. If not, then I would like the Leafkin Druid. I'm going to take the Air Elemental. Blue didn't seem very open last pack, but maybe there'll be some openings this pack, and maybe I end up in some sort of like Bant deck or something. Sailor's very good. Fairy Miscreant, it's the first one I've seen. It's probably too late for those. Center Courser's fine. Sleep Paralysis is fine. I think I want the squad, or Spectral Sailor, rather. Alright, so I'm sort of leaning into three colors here. So Scuttlemutt gets a lot better. Devout Decree is a great sideboard card, but there's some good cards in here that I actually want. Sleep Paralysis, another reasonable pick. I think I'll go with the Scuttlemutt. Help fix my mana. Brandborn Cutthroat's pretty good. Anticipate and Octoprophet are both fine. Devout Decree is a great sideboard card. What do my instants look like? I got one. I got one card I can play at instant speed. I'm gonna take the Brandborn Cutthroat. It's cheap. It could get good. It's not great right now, but it's kind of fine, so I'll take it. Winged Word seems pretty good. I'm not close to red, so I'm not going to take the Swiftwater Cliffs. I think the other choice here is Dawning Angel, but I'm going to go with Winged Words. Diamond Knight's not very good. Might of the Masses, not great. I don't have a lot of cards that make it good. Befuddle is fine. I guess I'll take Befuddle. Man, some weak packs here. I think we're on Griffin Protector here. Veil of Summer is a good sideboard card, but a Flyer's good. So we'll do that. So it's between Inspiring Captain and Daybreak Chaplain. I don't think I want Daybreak Chaplain. And if I end up in sort of a blue-white Flyers deck here, Inspiring Captain's alright, so I'll take that. Pattern Matcher came back, or Gift of Paradise. Right now, Pattern Matcher has 2 hits. That's not bad. Raise the Alarm's okay. Gift of Paradise, if I want to legit go 3 colors. I could give up on these Thicket Crashers. I don't really want to. I'm going to go with... Pattern Matcher's so good, though. I'm going to take the Pattern Matcher. Not committing yet. Portal Sanctuary does not look good. It's not really good in my deck. I guess I'll take Befuddle, I guess. I could play this Moorland Inquisitor. I don't really want to play that, so I'm going to take this Befuddle. I don't want a third squad captain, but I don't want any of the rest of these either, so I guess I'll take the squad captain. Probably too late for Foot Soldier, but I'll put it there. Natural End, Blade Brand, and Island. Another Leyline. That is unfortunate. Warden seems really good here. Boreal Elemental's good. Frostlynx is good. I think I want the Warden. I guess I don't have a lot of flyers. I only have like 2, but I'm still going to go with the Warden. It's pretty good. Agent of Treachery. There's a card. Yeah. That. Cavalier Flame. Nowhere near red. It is too late for you. Aerial Assault's alright. Unsummon's not bad. Netcaster Spider's a thing. Green looks kind of like a splash at this point. It looks like I'm basically blue-white. God's Willing's really good. I think I'm going to take the God's Willing. Warden of Evos Isle, number 2. I will take that. Winged Words is pretty good too, but I think I want the Warden here. This doesn't look like an Overcome deck. I could take the Griffin Sentinel just because it's a flyer. I could take the Wand for the sideboard. It's really good at getting some matchups. You could take Dismal Backwater. I mean, I'm already splashing green for this Risen Reef, so that seems less ideal. I guess I'll take the Wand for the sideboard. Anticipate's not bad. It's better with the Brineborn Cutthroat, so I'll take that. It's too bad I can't play the Scampering Scorcher. I mean, there's only 2 cards in my colors. I don't really want either of them. I guess I'll take Glaring Aegis. I guess Convolute for the sideboard. This could be an Inspired Charge deck. It's a bunch of flyers. So I'm going to take out these Thicket Crashers. And take out the Netcaster Spider. Take the lands out just for count. This is what my deck looks like right now. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures. It's not too bad. I guess I'll take the Inspired Charge. I don't know, Griffin Sentinel seems okay. Do you have anything that works with it especially well? Not really, it's just a random flyer. Yeah, I'm still going to take it. Negate for the sideboard. Dawning Angel or Aerial Assault, both of those are pretty good here. I think I want more creatures. Yeah, I'm going to take the Dawning Angel. Convolute for the board. Griffin Sentinel. And whatever. Well, I don't think this turned out great, but I can definitely get some games. I am going to splash green for the Risen Reef. Do I have any other elementals? I have an Air Elemental. And that's it. So it's not very good in my deck. It's about as bad as it gets. But I'm going to play it anyways because it's super good. I have 2 squad captains, and 2 wardens, and 2 Griffin Sentinels. So the pattern matcher seems good enough. I'm playing 1 forest, and Evolving Wilds and Thornwood Falls. 7/7. I think I'm taking Glaring Aegis out. Doesn't really look like my deck wants to do that. And I guess we're just hoping that I fly in the air here. 17 creatures. Alright, guess we'll see where this goes. I could probably get to 3 wins with this deck. This seems fine. It's not exciting. The question is, do I Evolving Wilds turn 1 for a forest? Or do I go find an island so I have my second blue source? I don't need my second blue source until 5, and I have another 5-drop. So I'm going to grab the 1 forest out of the deck. Nice. Card to play, I'll take it. So it'll be that next turn, and then Griffin Sentinel turn after that. Cloudkin Seer, it's a good one. Helps make up for their mulligan. I am going to send in... No, I take it back. I'm not going to. If I don't draw anything to do, Spectral Sailor can help dig me out. So I don't want to trade it. Mammoth Spider, that's unfortunate for me. There's my island. So Air Elemental on the next turn. Another Mammoth Spider. I may have to Aerial Assault this Mammoth Spider if it comes in. Oh, it didn't. Well, I'll draw a card. Yeah. Air Elemental. I guess I'm just going to sit here for a while. Well, that's not bad. Inspiring Captain. I'm going to go ahead and Dawning Angel for now. At some point, I'll probably have to Agent of Treachery one of these Mammoth Spiders. Warden, okay. Well, there's the land. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Planning to next turn Inspiring Captain, leaving up Befuddle. An unsummon would be unfortunate. They could unsummon their own Mammoth Spider. Oh, Isolation. That's a bummer. I really want to make something happen here, but I don't know if I can, so I guess I'll just keep playing stuff. The Spectral Sailor is going to have to dig me out. Ooh, there you go. Hanged Executioner. That was a good draw. Let's get the spider out of here. Alright, now I actually have attacks. So Inspiring Captain. And I get to leave Befuddle up. Oh, they're just going to scoop to it. Alright. Alright, so they're on Spiders and Flyers. The wand didn't seem especially good. Glaring Aegis seems okay. Maybe I want Convolute, just as an answer to spiders. I don't have a lot of removal. What would I want to cut? Maybe Dawning Angel? It doesn't attack past spiders. It trades with Warden. Costs a bunch of mana. Yeah, let's do that. Play a Convolute. Yeah, this seems good. I'm gonna lead with the Spectral Sailor, so I'm playing the island first. I may have sideboarded in Plummet. There it is. Well, I've got a 3/4/5 coming, so that's pretty good. That seems better. Now I can play Air Elemental next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I don't want a combat trick eating the Warden before I get to cast the Air Elemental. This time I will block with a Warden, because I'm fine with a combat trick trading with it now. I have nothing so far. Yeah, I guess I'm just racing here. Alright, I'm out of gas. I need to draw something or hope they don't play anything. I'm not going to double block because I still believe that they have a combat trick. Cloud Conceer. That'll go a little ways. Land was not what I wanted to draw. So I'll probably get in for 7 here, which still presents lethal next turn. There's the combat trick. It's an odd block choice. I guess they were playing around Intruder Alarm on the Griffin Protector. Chandra. Well, all my creatures are too big to shoot at this point. They can't send the Cloud Conceer unless they have another fly. Oh, never mind. This is 10. so I have to block. But any creature is lethal. The Griffin Protector. Creature. Yeah. And I am going to send and just hope they don't have a, what do you call it? They didn't. Plummet was the word I was looking for. Won that race. Ooh, Master Splicer. Alright, keep the train rolling. Ugh. Yeah, I think this has to go back. Ugh. Well, I'm going to keep this one because I have Anticipate and blue mana for it. Squad Captain's going to the bottom. Need to find lands. I'd love to top deck a Plains or a Forest and then Anticipate for the other one. There we go. Alright, so I can Anticipate. Hopefully I can find a green source. That'd be really cool. If it's specifically the Forest, then it's an untapped green source and I can play Risen Reef. Oh, that could get nasty. There's not an untapped green source. Shoot. Yeah, I'm actually just going to play it. This gives me a better chance of playing Air Elemental on turn 5. And the Griffin Sentinel's not doing a whole lot, because it can like trade with the Vampire, or just trade, keep their life gain contained a bit, but that's, neither of those are very good. Alright, Risen Reef. And I'm going to not block with the Risen Reef this turn, because Air Elemental is my other elemental, and I would like to get a trigger off of that. They're sending the Steel Overseer. That is a strange choice at only one counter. So I could Aerial Assault it, but I'm gonna Air Elemental right now. This time the Risen Reef can block. I have no elementals left. If they send a 1/1, that is. Alright, so they've got the 3/3 that kills something that took damage. So I'm not going to block the Skeleton. They could also have Blade Brand, I suppose, but another reason not to block the Skeleton. Or the Inquisitor. But I do want to block the Vampire. Oh, you're going to Sorcery Speed? Nice. So that means I get to kill it now. And send in 4. So next turn, squad captain for each other. Another one of those, huh? I think I'm going to not block, because I still think that they have either Blade Brand or the 3/3. And I don't want to trade the Griffin for 2 damage just yet. But next turn I'll have this Scuttlemutt, which can block Skeleton or something. They have their own aerial assault. So I'm actually going to play 2 creatures this turn. And then squad captain next turn. Squad captain needs to be at least a 4/4 to be big enough to tangle with the 3/3 that kills a creature when it takes damage. Oh, they don't have that. They could have Blade Brand. I'm okay trading the Scuttlemutt, getting that Blade Brand out of there. So I'll just block like this. Yep, there it is. Alright, so I've got squad captain here. And send in the flyers. I might just have to trade this Griffin Sentinel for the Vampire of the Dire Moon. It's not ideal, but I mean, I just need to get it out of there at this point because I don't want to trade the squad captain with it, and the 1 damage isn't doing a whole lot. Main deck duress. That is not something I would normally do. They have the 3/3 or another Blade Brand, huh? Could be a straight bluff. This costs 3 to first strike, so they can't first strike and Blade Brand. But they could also just pay 4 and play the Skeleton. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to do it. Just hope that I draw into something. Oh, it's a Moment of Heroism. Well, that's not as bad, because they don't get the extra card. They do get 4 life. Pattern Matcher. Do I have another Griffin Protector? I think I don't. I have another Griffin Sentinel. I have another Squad Captain. Yeah, Pattern Matcher's not very good anymore, so... Oops. I should have played it first. Well, that's 1 damage I'm going to miss. They know about my plane, so I'll just play it. So what duplicates did I have left? Yeah, there's no duplicates left. There might be 2 Wardens. Yeah, so it was unlikely that I was going to hit anything. I have to draw exactly Warden. Well, they could play their Skeleton. Oh, or drain, make me lose 2. Okay. I would like to draw a creature, please. That counts. I hope I don't lose by 1 life from forgetting to play Pattern Matcher before combat. That would be pretty unfortunate. But things are not looking great right now. I think I'm losing this race right now. On the plus side, they're on a bunch of bad cards, so game 2 is likely to be not a especially difficult one. They did not bring the skeleton back. I guess I'm sending then. I guess that's because they're considering fanging instead. That Soulmender is going to be able to get in for 1, which actually shortens my clock by a whole turn. Or increases their clock by a whole turn, I guess is what I mean. So, yeah, I have to block here. Inspired Charge, alright. That puts me dead next turn. Oh, that wasn't bad. Let's see what I can draw. I do need a removal spell to be not dead. Oh, Agent of Treachery, you are a turn too late. Oh, sorry, I forgot to click end. I am dead. Okay, so they're on black, white, garbage, basically. Let's see. I didn't see a bunch of 1 toughness creatures, so the wand's no good. Yeah, I mean, I think I just run it back. This seems fine, but not great. Got Winged Words on 3 if I don't do anything else, but I do have all my mana. I would like something to do. Okay, skeleton. Alright, well, Winged Words it is. Hanged Executioner is pretty good, leading to a squad captain on the following turn. Maybe Dawning Angel, we'll see. Cutthroat, you are not well timed. It's going to be Hanged Executioner for now. I'm going to keep sending. I'm going to play the Dawning Angel, even though it doesn't block the Salvager very well. The life helps make up for that a bit. It helps me attack more, and it uses all my mana. The alternative, I suppose, was Griffin Sentinel plus Brineborn Cutthroat, but neither of those... The Griffin Sentinel doesn't do a lot of damage, and the Brineborn Cutthroat doesn't help me get damage through. Oh, they didn't even want to attack. Nice. I will be sending everybody, and then I'm going to play 2 creatures instead, so I can try and make the squad captain as big as possible. I hope they play something nice. I can steal it with Agent of Treachery. No, just gonna kill my guy, alright? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I could trade the Brineborn Cutthroat for it. I don't really want to right now. Risen Reef. I have 7. Can't play Risen Reef and Squad Captain. I'll send the flyers. I don't think I want to Agent of Treachery yet. I think I can do better. So I'm just going to play this Squad Captain for now. It's a big old guy. Just going to keep swinging here. Agent of Treachery still doesn't have a very good target, so I guess I'll play this Risen Reef. I'm not going to tap any white sources. I don't think I have any double white, but in case I draw one, I have plenty of blue. Alright, we'll put that into play. And keep coming in with the flyers. I still have Hanged Executioner up in case I need to use it in instant speed. If they play a flyer, I will Agent of Treachery it for sure. That can make a flyer. I will be... Am I going to take that, or am I going to take the altar itself? Maybe better to take the altar itself. I think it is, actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Executioner to kill their flyer. I'm going to Agent of Treachery... Yeah, it says target permanent. The altar, which I won't be able to use immediately, but that's okay. I have a lot of guys I can just throw away. First, I will send in this Cutthroat at this point, because I'm fine trading him for any of those guys. Nice. They're going to trade the Vampire for it. I guess they can sack the Salvager. Oh, they're just going to... Yeah, that makes more sense. And let's take that altar. Mine. I'm going to keep the planes in hand now, since I can make things with the altar. And they scooped. Alright, I could board in the natural end. I've only seen Blood-Soaked Altar. I mean, that card can get me pretty good. But if I'm aggressive enough, they just won't have much life to play with. Squad Captain's pretty bad. They've got Skeleton and the 1/1 Death Toucher. Maybe I want Glaring Aegis here. Try and poke through a little extra damage. So my pattern matcher targets are Squad Captain, Warden, Griffin, Sentinel. You know, I don't really want Glaring Aegis. +1/+3 is not that interesting. Tapping a creature one time isn't that big a deal. I could play this Convolute. How many X1s did they have? I've still only seen one vampire at a time. I'm considering cutting a Squad Captain for a Convolute. It does make the pattern matcher a little worse. Yeah, I guess I'll cut a Befuddle. It's not that exciting. This seems fine. I got a turn 3 Risen Reef with a possible turn 4 Dawning Angel. I do need to draw some gas, but that's alright. Vampire on 1. That is not great for me. Pegasus. Maybe that wand would have been good. Find that forest. Well, Squad Captain wasn't great. The Winged Words was fine, but, you know, it's going to be a while before I actually play that. So I'll be playing Risen Reef next turn. I think my plan will be to trade it for the Vampire if I get the opportunity. Especially if they don't play a creature here. Since there's a chance that means Loyal Pegasus gets stranded. Did not. Did play a creature, okay. Alright, Risen Reef. I'd love a land off the top. That'd be pretty good. Land? Nope. Pattern Matcher does have a hit. I've got the Squad Captain in hand. So I'll definitely trade it with the Vampire if I get the chance. If I don't get the chance... Well, I do get the chance, so I don't have to think about it. Works for me. I think I have to play this Pattern Matcher for no value. Just because I need to get creatures on the board. And they do have to either send the Vampire or throw something away. I'm going to not block. I don't want to trade that just yet, because I'm planning to next turn Befuddle it, although that changes things. I'm now going to play the Angel. Gains me a little bit of life back. It can block. With Befuddle up, I can block the Raptor, the Anvil Rot Raptor. Also, my Winged Words is cheaper now. Oh, that is unfortunate. Either way, with Winged Words or Befuddle, it's not great for me. Taking the Winged Words, okay, so they know about the Befuddle now. Probably swinging for 5. I'll probably take it all. So the Pattern Matcher is preventing quite a bit of damage from the 2/2 and the 1/1, which is why I don't want to trade with the Vampire just yet. And I have the Befuddle, so I don't want to trade the Dawning Angel yet either. Five mana is enough for Befuddle plus Brineborn, so I'll just play this and pass. land. That's probably good for me. So I haven't seen more than one moment of heroism, so there's no reason to expect a second combat trick. If they have a second combat trick, and I put the angel in front of the raptor, and they have basically any combat trick that isn't the death touch one, it goes really poorly for me. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Because I do have to answer it, and I don't have a lot of answers for it at the moment. I do have three griffins that could block it. If they hadn't seen my hand, I would have made that block in a second. Seeing my hand makes it more likely that they have something for it, but turns out they didn't, so that worked out. And look at that, griffin. Cannot play that and the squad captain. I'm going to go ahead and play the griffin. It's way less mana efficient, but it makes the squad captain one bigger, and the griffin blocks the loyal Pegasus just fine, even if they have Blade Brand in hand. The thing I need to avoid happening is Moorland Inquisitor getting first strike and Blade Brand. So if they send in the Inquisitor with 5 mana up, I can't block it. Right? They didn't. I'm going to send in the Sentinel. I'm happy to trade it for the Raptor. But before I do that, of course, I'm going to play the Squad Captain. And am I lying? You know what? I think I take that back. I don't want to trade it for the Raptor. I am happy to trade Pattern Matcher for any 2 creatures, though. So I'm going to do that. Or let him take 3, obviously. I would like to draw something that draws cards. Well, that kind of counts. Card selection is good right now. Hanged Executioner, that seems like a good one. 3 and 4, I am going to play the land, because that allows me to cast Executioner and have the trigger up. And now I can send the Sentinel, because if they double block, I can exile one of the blockers. So now it actually looks pretty good for me. They figured out that the Hanged Executioner can still exile something. I'm fine with this trade. I'll wait until they try to give first strike. If they don't, then I'll go ahead and... yeah, there it is. So I kind of expect a Blade Brand here, but that's okay. No, if they had Blade Brand, they would have blocked the 5/5. Well, that worked out great for me. Oh, all of a sudden, I am not in great shape anymore. They can pump it twice and make it, gosh, a 7-8. That's gross. I think that means I have to leave the Dawning Angel back so that I can trade the Squad Captain and the Dawning Angel for that. That, of course, is why they made the trade they did, because they wanted to, they wanted me to not have a removal spell for the night. which makes sense. Right, that card's fine. Convolute is not exciting. I'm not going to send the squad captain because they could trade Pegasus and Steadfast Sentry for it, and I need it to block. So I'm just going to send flyers. I'm going to leave the Dawning Angel back because I want to block with it. I can counter almost anything, though, so that's something. They could send the team, and then I'd... Oh, no, I have a Griffin Sentinel to block. I forgot about that. It has Vigilance. That is one of the few things I cannot counter, but I also don't care that much about that. I gotta send something else to send that. Okay. Spectral Sailor, pretty good. So I have 4. Yeah, I can't draw 2 and play the Sailor, but I can play Sailor, draw 1, and Convolute. I'm going to leave back the 1/1 now, because the Spectral Sailor means that I actually can probably win a long game, so I'm less worried about racing here. Well, I'm definitely going to counter that. Doing it this way makes it look like I didn't already have this. Oh, that's even better. Is it actually? No. I'm going to convolute it. Because the God's Willing can actually save a creature on attacks. They just want to put a +1/+1 counter on something. Alright, well, I will oblige them. Let's draw some cards. I've already played my Risen Reef. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw a card. Scuttlemutt. That seems fine. 1, 2, 3. Scuttlemutt. Ebon Legion gets too big for a squad captain, so I'm not gonna send it. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can only send in... Oh, I can send in for 10. Well, that'll do it. Yeah, I can't attack or block. Oh, no, it's 11. Shoot, I forgot. Or they have 11 is what I mean. Oh. Well, apparently they didn't realize that was lethal, so I'll take it. Alright, that's 2. I said I think I can win 3 with this deck, so we shall see. Actually, before this, I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Is my camera frozen? Kind of looks like my camera's frozen. Let's see if I can fix that. There it goes. Glad I tried to fix that since I didn't do anything and it fixed. Okay, back. Yeah, this looks good. Remember, I do have an extra Warden in my deck, so Pattern Matcher can find it. We can play Thornwood Falls here. Do you have an unsummon? They may have an unsummon. I think that's what that pause meant. I don't know what other spell you can play for 1 blue. Gross. I'm going to play the Warden. If they have a blue up after this, I am not going to play Pattern Matcher. I'm going to play the Griffin Sentinel instead. The reason being, I don't want them to choose to unsummon the Warden so that I can't get a copy of it, and then I don't have anything to get a copy of. Okay, so now I can play the Pattern Matcher to go dig out a Warden. And I'm also okay trading my Warden, because next turn I can play Warden plus Griffin Sentinel with 5 mana. If I don't trade it, I can play Warden for 2, Griffin for 1, does not leave up Befuddle, so it doesn't make a difference. I need to try and keep the Spectral Sailor, so I'm not going to trade it with the Cloudkin Seer. Because I'm almost out of gas, and I may need to start turning mana into cards. Which I cannot do if I don't have the Spectral Sailor. Vile. Well, that's kind of unfortunate, given that they can kill my Spectral Sailor. No, don't tap like that. Man, sometimes the auto-tapper is really bad. So Griffin Sentinel can stop the Seer. They can trade the Seer and the Vile Dragonfire for the Griffin Sentinel. That would be totally fine with me. So then they're not killing my Spectral Sailor. Air Elemental. Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't have attacks. I can play Cutthroat plus Befuddle this turn. The question is, how much... So I can block everything and force the Vile play. Yeah. I get pretty messed up by a counterspell here. But I don't have a lot of other answers to this Air Elemental. Nice, they didn't kill the sailor. I'll take that. I'd love air assault. That'd be a great draw right now. Or none of the above. I did draw a big creature, though. That's not bad. Let's do that. Could have Bone to Ash here. Did not. Alright, I still don't want to trade the Spectral Sailor. Fine with that trade. I have basically no other instance left anyways. I need to end and restart, so I'm going to do that real quick. So what that was, I got a notification that my video got blocked because I guess people were not happy with me, or not people. Time Warner was not happy with me streaming music that might belong to them. So I am turning off Pandora, unfortunately. All right, so white right now they're winning the race. Ugh. Nice. Welcome back, viewers. This race continues. I'm going to befuddle the Boreal Elemental here. Oh no! Well, I still got their flyer. Goblin Smuggler can do some work here, so I could still be in trouble. But now I'm the only one with the flyer. Well, that was a good draw. I'm going to do this because I'm not worried about dying with Hanged Executioner ability on the stack, or ability usable. Alright. That was one that didn't look winnable. Alright, so they have some flyers. I didn't see a lot of 1 toughness creatures, so the wand is no good. Spider might be. Maybe I play the spider on the splash? What would I cut for it? Squad captain seems fine here. I didn't see an unsummon, by the way, even though I kind of expected one. Spectral Sailor seems pretty killable. I don't know if the spider's actually better. I'll just run it back. They have a shock and 2 of the Dragonfire. So I have to keep that in mind with my smaller creatures. This seems fine. Evolving Wilds finds my forest. I have perfect mana. I would like something to do a little bit earlier, but I'm actually going to Evolving Wilds here instead of Thornwood Falls because I do want to filter a land out of the deck. Vile, okay. It's not the 2/2 Flying Haste. Oops. That was a mistake. Warden. I don't need to find the green source now. So I guess I'll find an island. That's unfortunate. I still haven't drawn really anything to do. I could play the Pattern Matcher. I really don't want to. Lavacan Brawler. I'm not sure if that or the Warden is worse for me. I'm going to play the Inspiring Captain. Realize it doesn't block anything just yet. But that's okay. Ooh, that was bad. Well, I definitely have to play the Air Elemental next turn, and then I'll have to take another hit from the Lavacan Brawler. Alternatively, I could just Aerial Assault this next turn. All this seems bad. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. The reason that that's better is they can still kill it with Violet Dragonfire plus an attack, but it's less important than the Air Elemental, so I'll take it. Of note, it is something I could pattern match her for. Oh no! That is bad news. Now I think I have to chump block the Lavacan Brawler, which seems very bad. Ugh, more lands, not what I wanted. Gosh, I think I have to play Air Elemental here and trade with Lavacan Brawler. Ugh. Alright, there's the unsummon. I am dead. So is Spider good enough here? Spider might be good enough. Ugh. So if I put it in, what comes out? Cutthroat's not great here. Cut that. Nopers. This is okay. I don't have a white source, but Winged Words can get me somewhere. What am I putting on the bottom? That's interesting. It's not Air Elemental. It's got to be one of the white cards. The more expensive white card is more likely to get me somewhere. I may not even have a white source by turn 3, but the thing with this is that it blocks all their 2 power flyers, and that seems important. So I'm going to put the Dawning Angel on the bottom. Oh, land is not the worst, but it was a blue land, which is not what I want to see. There we go. Warden. Okay, that leads to an Air Elemental next turn if this doesn't die. Cloudkin Seer. Alright. Am I willing to trade the Warden for that? That is an interesting question. The answer currently, I think, is no. I might have wanted to trade, because if they play another flyer, they can double trade with the Air Elemental, but I don't know. It seems close. I don't especially want to make that trade. A 2-1 is less valuable than a 2-2 that's making my things cheaper. I would certainly trade... Oh, so what do they have? Shock? Could also be a bluff. You know, I have enough mana to do everything I need to next turn. I'll trade with the Warden. I'm going to send the Air Elemental. They may just not have Shock. If they don't block, I don't think they have Shock anymore. And play a land in Winged Words, and keep the train rolling. Anticipate's not bad. They have their own Winged Words. Alright, well that's not the worst. Ugh, that's a bummer. I'm still winning this race, but not by much. There we go, that was a good card. Risen Reef. And an Aerial Assault. Yeah, I think, well, do I want an Aerial Assault? Yeah, I want an Aerial Assault. I want to kill one of these flyers while I get the chance. Smuggler, fine. I'm not going to block with the Risen Reef. They might spend a shock or a Vial of Dragonfire on it. Scuttlemutt seems fine. I don't have anything to find for 1 mana, so I'm not going to anticipate right now. No Air Elemental yourself, please. I will happily trade with the Goblin Smuggler if I get the chance. Another Stormkin. And a Vial. I'm going to kill the Mutt. Scuttlemutt. I might kill the Risen Reef. That can be a dangerous card. They're also probably trying to aggro me out here. Also could leave up the Dragonfire Vial to block and then shoot the Air Elemental, but apparently that's not what they want to do. They seem to think they can win a race here. Grab myself planes, and then I will anticipate and hopefully find something great. Spider seems pretty good. So does Squad Captain. So right now I'm trying to race. Squad Captain would be a 5/5, but it doesn't block flyers. I think it's the Netcaster Spider. Ho ho! That was a good draw. Because now they have to use the Vial to not die. Unless they have a, Convolute or something. They have Convolute. Okay. I could pay 4. Yeah, I think I want to pay 4. Still forces a block on the Goblin Smuggler. I could trade the Reef for the Goblin Smuggler. That seems pretty good to me. And now I have 3 lethal threats. They can always Vial and still chump block, but that leaves them in a pretty bad spot. I guess if they had 6 points of burn, that could get me 2. It doesn't seem super likely, but I guess it's possible. Cavalier of Flame. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. So, am I trading Air Elemental for the 2 Lightning Stormkins? I mean, I think I have to. The reason I have to is because it means I can play the Spider, and if they miss on a creature, then I just win. My chances are a lot worse now. So let's see. I could die to Infuriate. I think that's it, though. Because they could go Infuriate +3/+2 and then pump the Cavalier for another 1. But if they don't have exactly Infuriate, I guess Double Shock kills me too. But if they don't have those, I'm pretty likely to just win. So I'm going to not block. Oh, do they have it? They have something. Oh, Uncaged Fury. That was not one I was considering. But that is another one that gets me. If I had blocked, though, then any creature means that I can't kill them, and then I probably just lose on my next turn. So that seemed like the best choice, because that easily could have been a desperation attack. This hand's pretty bad, but I have to keep it. I have lands and spells. Any land gets me to play in spells. Oh, you must be mistaken. Hawks are solitary hunters, you see. Well, there's my 4th land. I would like something to do before turn 4, but I have all the tools to start playing spells. Looks like my opponent is also Bant. Hanged Executioner, that's a good one. Normally I'd say I might have to aerial assault that. The problem with that, of course, is that that would take up my turn 4, which would be pretty unfortunate. Since I'm playing something else. So probably I'm just playing Griffin Protector next turn. And if they Executioner it, they Executioner it. They even have the mana to do so. I'm actually going to play Scuttlemutt here. The reason is it's about this. It's a little bit less damage than Griffin, but about the same. And they have their 4 mana up, so they can Hanged Executioner it if they want. But I would much rather that die than Griffin Protector. Otherwise, I'm happy to trade damage and have them waste their mana. Unsummon. Works for me. They don't have a lot of pressure. They leave their mana up, I'll probably make the same play. Yep, I'm going to make the same play. If they had more pressure, I'd be forced to do something about this. But they don't have a lot of pressure on right now, so I'm fine just getting Scuttlemutt down. I've got Dawning Angel to help me get some life back. If they don't do much here, Inspiring Captain's my next play. Alright, Inspiring Captain it is. They keep leaving up this Hanged Executioner, but they're not doing anything with their mana. Well, I continue to do things with my mana if, you know, even if it's a little bit less valuable. One land gets me to Agent of Treachery. Haven't played anything I especially want to Agent of Treachery yet. Raptor. That one's agentable, but obviously I will not be doing so. I don't think I want to aerial assault here. Just gonna send with the captain. I will play the Dawning Angel here. If they spend their 4 mana on Hanged Executioner, that's fine. It gains me some life. It gets the Executioner off the table. Uses my mana. It blocks their 1/1 Spirit if they don't Executioner. If they do, it uses up all their mana for the turn. All of these seem like good things for me. I'm also happy to block. Oh, they're not going to do it. Alright. I will sack my Evolving Wilds here. And then I'd be happy to Agent of Treachery this Anvil Rot Raptor. And if they Hanged Executioner on my Scuttlemutt, I'd be totally fine with that too. Found my own Hanged Executioner. I'm going to get this Agent of Treachery down. Try and get this Raptor out of the way. What do we have here? God's Willing Pro Blue, okay. Well, it's not Pro White, so the Inspiring Captain can still get in. It was still a 2-for-1, albeit all I got was God's Willing and a 7-mana 2/3, but it's not the worst. It also means Hanged Executioner can't send, or can't activate here. Be totally fine trading this for a Raptor and a token. Or a Pump Spell, that would work for me too. There's the Pump Spell. They did get to use their mana. They found their 5th land. They do have all non-lands in hand because they've been missing land drops. But so do I. I have, what, 6, 7 mana? Ceratops, that's a scary one. 7 mana. I mean, that looks like a Griffin Protector plus a Sentinel, right? What does this get? Reach, Trample, or Haste? Fine. I'm going to play this instead of the Executioner because I may want the Executioner to kill the Ceratops, and also it's 2 triggers on the Griffin Protector. If I draw 1 land, I can play Hanged Executioner and Squad Captain and have a huge Squad Captain. I'm happy to take this because I've got Aerial Assault to kill it. Courser, so they could have Negate. It's the only counterspell they could have up. So I'm going to go ahead and Aerial Assault. Nope. I'm going to Hanged Executioner. Don't tap it that way. I guess it's fine. Because I've got the Scuttlemutt. But I don't want to tap the Scuttlemutt. No. Executioner. Trigger, trigger. And then I will Aerial Assault the Ceratops. So I've got 4 flying power. They can't even unsummon the Ceratops because it's got Pro Blue. Gain a bunch of life. Alright, the Sentinel could definitely send, and so can the Protector. Nothing else can. Dawning Angel would get eaten by the Raptor, and Agent of Treachery or Scuttlemutt both get eaten by Centaur Courser. Oh, do they have another pump spell? Looks like they do. Yep. +5/+5 there. Totally fine. That would have eaten anything. I don't mind it eating a 2/3 flyer. So I still have 7 mana. If I draw one more, I can play Risen Reef and Squad Captain. I think I'm fine trading. And if they have a combat trick, also fine. It means they're not eating a flyer. It does mean I can't play Risen Reef plus Squad Captain next turn, probably, because I expect them to kill the Scuttlemutt, but that's alright. They're going to kill the Agent, huh? The Hanged Executioner as well. They are. Okay. That's fine. Uses up their turn. That Executioner is going to get something anyways. I'm fine with it getting a 2/3 and then trading my 2/2 there. I did not hit my land. It might be time to Executioner here. Oh, I can't. Because I don't have the extra mana. Nah, I'm just going to Squad Captain here. I'll leave up a white mana, so I've got God's Willing up. I am doing pretty well in this race, I think. Yeah, I'm going to protect that. Pro white. Happily take a Winged Words. Let's do that first. Alright, what can Pattern Matcher find? It can find a Griffin Sentinel. I guess that's not terrible. Alternatively, I can use up this Hanged Executioner and kill the Raptor. Now, let's get the Pattern Matcher down. Draw myself a Griffin Sentinel. And send in with the Griffin Sentinel. They can certainly double block, but I'd be happy trading this Griffin Sentinel for Anvil Rot Raptor. That would be totally fine with me. Honestly, I'd trade this Griffin Sentinel for basically any card. That would be fine with me. So if they have a pump spell or something, that also works. Excuse me. Cutthroat, fine. So this does seem like a matchup where my 1 damage staff might be fine. I've seen, what, 3 cards already that it kills? So I have 5 and 3. Is it time? Might be time to kill this raptor here. I think it's time. Leaves me with 4 mana, so I can play Risen Reef for Sentinel. Well, actually, you know what? I take it back. Because they could have an air elemental or something huge that they're just waiting till this Executioner's off the table. And I don't want to do anything. Or I want to have Hanged Executioner up for that. Nope, not you, but you. I am not going to bother using this Hanged Executioner to make this not a trade. I'm totally happy to trade this with the Raptor here. If they use a pump spell, then I will use the Executioner. I think it's even more likely now that they have something that they don't want me to Executioner. So I want to leave that up. How badly do I want to leave it up? There's me with 5. No, not that badly, I guess. If they want a removal spell plus play a creature, they can do that. I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to play this. The reason is they could have Convolute, and Convolute doesn't counter Squad Captain if I just play it before playing other things. And it's a big guy. It's a big creature that they're going to have problems with, so I'm fine with that. Agent of Treachery. I guess taking my Squad Captain. Yep. I'm fine taking 3. I could trade there. The reason I'm not is because I want my Squad Captain to be a little bit bigger. That was a mistake. I should have played the Squad Captain first so that I could send my 1/1 flyer without losing the counter. And I still have Hanged Executioner up. So unless something crazy happens, I should be good. Like a Planar Cleansing, that would be a bummer. And we got it. Alright, so I decided that I thought that the wand is fine in this match. Gosh, what do I cut? Cutthroat? I haven't been super happy with the Cutthroat. Alright. Seems like fine hand. Evolving Wilds is going to find a forest. I was going to say, even though I don't have the second island, because there's a bunch of islands to draw before turn 5, and I have a Winged Words to keep digging, but then I found the second island, so that's not even relevant anymore. Go, go, Gadget, Evolving Wilds. Find a forest. Raise the alarm, alright. Well, Griffin Sentinel blocks those pretty well. Right now the plan is for turn 4 to be Pattern Matcher, finding Griffin Sentinel. Hanged Executioner. Well, they can certainly spend their turn 4 exiling my Griffin Sentinel if they want. I don't especially want that to happen, but if it does, then it means they're not adding to the board more, so that's something. I would probably have to play the Pattern Matcher anyways, though, which is suboptimal for sure. Ceratops. Well, that is a bummer for me. I'm definitely going to send. I'm definitely going to play Pattern Matcher. So this Hanged Executioner plus Ceratops is kind of a problem, because if I try to double block, they can Hanged Executioner one of my creatures. Oh, or they can just plummet. I'm still playing Air Elemental next turn, but the Ceratops is a major problem for me. I'd love to draw a, what's it called, Aerial, to kill a tapped creature spell. Aerial Assault? I think that's what it's called. Well, clearly I'm not blocking. Alright, so I could play Air Elemental, or I could play Griffin Sentinel plus Winged Words. I do need an answer for the Ceratops, and I need it really soon. So I think I'll play the Sentinel plus the Winged Words to try and dig to an answer. I also think I'm probably going to take that double block on the Ceratops if I don't draw the Aerial Assault, make them use up the Hanged Executioner. Ugh, 2 lands, that's no good. What are my outs? I still need Aerial Assault or Hanged Executioner. I would need to wait until I had 7 mana to play the Hanged Executioner. I'm going to not block here. I have to take my 5. I may have to make the double block next turn. Anticipate. Interesting. 23 cards. I mean, I could hit the Aerial Assault, but I think I need to I need to just play another creature here. It's not looking good. Am I willing to send the Griffin Sentinel? No, because I'm not willing to trade it with the Anvil Rot Raptor right now. Because I think I need to force the Executioner to kill one of my creatures on the double block. And the Air Elemental blocks the Anvil Rot Raptor just fine. Ugh! Oh, that's bad. Oh, but the white source is tapped. So that means I can successfully double block the Ceratok. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can do that and go to 1. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. They might have a pump spell, but if they do, I'm dead anyways, so... Taking the Sentinel, alright. That was a unexpected window of opportunity. I might be able to get back in. No, not with that I can't. Let's tap it like this. Come on, Flyer. You are not a Flyer. Squad Captain is not even good right now, is it? Ugh. I mean, I guess it's God's willing, because I basically have to befuddle this turn to try and find something. I'm taking 4 in the air. It could take 5 if they send both of the 1/1s. Befuddle can prevent 2, I suppose. Alright, well, pro blue it will be. Let's see what is on top. Pro blue. Aspiring Captain is not going to do it. They did that same play to me last game. Alright, befuddle the Raptor, try to find something. Flyer. It's not bad. Ugh, land. Gross. Well, I drew quite a few lands this game. I look pretty dead. I think they just send everything and I die, right? I could stay alive if I just lose the Warden, I guess. But I have 3 cards in hand and a bunch of mana open, so they might be worried about something. I hope they are. That's sort of my only out here. I am dead if they send everybody. And they did. Oh, that was a preemptive good game. I could have had something. I do not, though. Alright, game 3. I already put the wand in, right? Yep, still good, I think. Yeah, I don't like any of these other cards. I guess I could play the Spider. Spider on the splash. What would I cut for the Spider? I guess I could cut a Befuddle for the Spider. Alright, regardless of what happens, this will be the last game that I'm going to stream here. So I'd like to win it. I did say that I thought I could get to 3 wins with this deck. If I lose, I only made it to 2. But if I win, I am still going to call it. This hand seems fine. I have things to do. Seems good. All my mana. All my colors of mana, I mean. Come on, planes. There it is. Alright. Funny, I drew planes. I did say, come on, planes. That is not what I meant. That's alright. Got a Sprite. I'm going to go ahead and play the Warden. I could play the Scuttlemutt, but the extra mana doesn't really do anything here. Play nothing. Netcaster Spider's pretty good. I think I'll play that. Oh, did you wait on a removal spell and now I get to God's Willing? Unsummon. Oh, that's fine. I will happily play my Spider. There is a good argument for playing Scuttlemutt here, because then I could have 6 mana for next turn, but I'm not really in any rush here. Oh, they think that their combat trick's going to do it. I will trade my God's Willing for their combat trick. Will I, though? No. I'm actually fine with that, because the Warden can still eat the Sprite with the God's Willing. Also, now they probably don't believe that I have God's Willing, because they didn't save my Spider. So if they attack here, I will block, playing into God's Willing to eat the Sprite. They just let it happen. That's interesting. Ceratox. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Hanged Executioner, that's a good one. Apparently that attack was a straight bluff. I will take it. It only costs 1. Nice. Alright, well I'm going to do this right now. well, it's safe to do so. But it only costs 1. What I meant is it costs 1 less, so it only costs 2, which allows me to Hanged Executioner. Activation. Raptor. Alright, that's kind of a bummer. I guess I'll do this. No, I'm not going to. The reason I'm not going to is because it's worth extra damage if I wait a turn. Because I can attack through the Raptor. I don't know how likely it is that I'll attack through something with the Captain. Maybe I should have done it anyways. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but they do have to send their guy to kill my spirit, so it's not the worst. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but they do have... Yep. They can hit me for 2 and kill my spirit. I'll hit them back for 6 next turn. Land was not what I wanted to see. Alright, so Captain... And send for 6. So I guess by not playing the Captain, I missed some damage, so maybe it was better to play the Captain last turn. Still have my God's Willing up, in case they want to try anything. They do not. 5. Alright, so I can play my Captain, Squad Captain here. Oh, I should have played the land. Okay. The reason I should have played the land is they could have had Convolute, and if I played the land I would have had 4 mana. So that was a mistake, but it didn't cost me, so that's something. If they play a combat trick, I can turn their Raptor into any color and then God's Willing. Ooh, this is really good. This is the first time I have activated the target creature becomes a color of your choice clause of this card. That's going to be really good. Let's make it white. Color or colors. Interesting. Yeah, it's still going to be white, though. This works out. This is a straight 2-for-1. I am very happy with this exchange. Do you have something else? No. Okay. Well, then we basically traded God's Willing for God's Willing. Oh! I should have thought about that. I could have made it green. Oh, that was a mistake. No, I guess it's the same, actually. Because they're going to give it pro-white anyways. I do not want that Griffin Sentinel. Well, I guess that was fine. That was how I was going to win this game. Alright, we'll keep rolling, see what happens. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Playing the land first doesn't make a difference. There's no counter unless you pay 1. Also, of note, that God's Willing is gone. So unless they have another one, they don't get to God's Willing this time and protect it from blue. Nice. So that last turn worked out really well for me. They have a plummet. What is it they're thinking about? Growth cycle, okay. They have conceded this game. Alright, well, that went well. So I'm at the 3 wins that I expected with this deck. I mean, I could play another one, but I think I am done for the day. So thank you for joining me, and I am going to call it a day. Take care.